You think love is about timing. You think it's about chemistry. You think it's about saying the right thing, looking the right way, or playing the perfect role at the perfect moment. But listen to me very carefully. Everything you've been told about attracting love is a lie. It is not about waiting for destiny. It is not about hoping the stars align. And it is absolutely not about chasing someone who cannot even feel your presence. You don't get your specific person back by texting them first, by playing games, or by trying to manipulate circumstances. You get them back by collapsing the energetic void you are carrying inside of you right now. Because whether you realize it or not, you are broadcasting a silent, screaming signal every second of your life. This signal is not in your words. It is not in your actions. It is not even in your physical presence. It is in your energy. And here's the harsh truth. The signal most people are broadcasting is not love. It's not attraction. It's not connection. It is lack. It is need. It is desperation. You do not attract the person you obsessively scroll through Instagram for. You do not attract the person you lie awake imagining. You attract the emotional signature you are living in. And if that signature says, I am incomplete without them, then every interaction, every conversation, every silence becomes evidence of your incompleteness. The universe doesn't respond to your wants, it responds to your signal. Before you send a text, your signal has already arrived. Before they even think of you, your energy has already negotiated the terms of the interaction. And if your energy screams, I need you to feel whole, then the only thing they will feel is your need. This is why people push away the very thing they're desperate to pull closer. They think they're reaching out in love, but what they're really transmitting is void. And the truth is brutal. Your specific person doesn't pull away because they don't care. They pull away because your energy is coated with absence. And nobody, not even the person who loves you most, wants to step into a void. This is the law of congruence, and it is non negotiable. So let's get real right now. The reason you haven't attracted them isn't because you're not beautiful enough, not smart enough, or not worthy enough. It's because your energy has been wired into the wrong frequency. But the moment you learn how to shift that signal, the moment you learn how to collapse the void and rewrite your energetic code, that is the moment everything changes. That is when they feel you again. That is when their thoughts shift. That is when the universe bends, and suddenly the love you've been chasing starts chasing you. And in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to show you how to do exactly that. Let's get brutally honest about why you keep attracting the opposite of what you desire. Every time you check their social media, every time you replay that last conversation in your mind, every time you lie awake wondering why they haven't called, you are doing more than thinking. You are broadcasting. You are emitting a signal. And that signal is an attraction. It isn't connection. It isn't love. It is void. See, here's what most people get wrong. They think they can hide their energy. They think if they play it cool, if they fake indifference, if they say, I don't care anymore, somehow the universe, somehow their specific person will be fooled. But energy doesn't lie. You can silence your words, but you cannot silence your frequency. And if beneath your silence you're still vibrating with fear, anxiety, and longing, if your nervous system is still screaming, I don't have them, I'm not complete, I might lose them forever, then that is the real signal you're broadcasting. The universe is a perfect mirror. Your specific person is a perfect mirror. They are not responding to your words, they are responding to your field. Science has proven this. Studies on mirror neurons show that we unconsciously pick up on the emotions, the states, and the signals of others instantly, automatically, without words. Your person feels your lack even if you never say a thing. And what happens when someone feels your lack? They pull back. They feel drained. They feel pressure. They feel resistance. Not because they want to hurt you, but because your energy is quietly screaming, complete me. And here's the truth. No one can complete you. Not even the person you think is your soulmate. The moment you place your wholeness in their hands, the universe responds by pushing them away. So every time you script affirmations while vibrating fear, every time you visualize their return while secretly panicking, they might never come back. Every time you tell yourself, act as if, while underneath you're rehearsing abandonment, you are creating the opposite outcome. This is the trap. And this is why so many people stay stuck. They think manifestation is about technique, about saying the right words or performing the right rituals. But the universe does not hear words, it hears vibration. And right now, if you are honest, your vibration is not love. It is longing, not connection. It is absence. And here's the worst part: the longer you stay in this void signal, the more it compounds. Because the universe keeps reflecting the same frequency back to you. More silence, more distance, more proof of lack. That proof then reinforces your fear, and your fear broadcasts even louder. It becomes a loop, a spiral, a cage you can't seem to break. But there is a way out, because the void signal is not permanent. It's not your destiny. It is just a program, a subconscious program written in your nervous system years ago, one that can be rewritten. And when you rewrite it, when you learn to broadcast wholeness instead of need, love instead of lack, safety instead of desperation, everything changes. Because then the signal flips. Then they feel you differently. Then the gravitational pull shifts in your favor. The void collapses, and the love you've been chasing starts running straight towards you. Here is the truth that almost no one will tell you. Because if they did, they wouldn't be able to sell you endless tricks, games, or strategies to win someone's love. The truth is this: attraction does not start in a text message, it does not start in a phone call, it does not even start in the other person's mind. Attraction starts in your nervous system. Your energy field, your inner state, is the first, most powerful communicator you have. Long before your words arrive, your energy has already spoken. And here's the radical shift you must embrace: love is not about chasing or waiting or begging for someone to see you. Love begins when you decide to radiate wholeness, whether they show up or not. This is what I call energetic sovereignty. Energetic sovereignty means you stop outsourcing your worth. You stop making your sense of value dependent on whether they text back, whether they choose you, whether they validate you. Instead, you train your body, your heart, and your mind to feel whole, complete, and magnetic on their own. Think about this. When someone walks into a room and they don't need anything from you, when they radiate safety, fullness, and presence, you can feel it. Can't you? There's no pressure. There's no void. There's just magnetism. That is sovereignty. And that is what your specific person responds to. Neuroscience backs this up. Your body is constantly broadcasting signals through your electromagnetic field. The HeartMath Institute proved that the heart generates a measurable electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your body. This means people are literally feeling you before you ever say a word. If your nervous system is locked in fear, they feel it. If your energy is vibrating absence, they feel it. If you are carrying an inner void, they feel the pull to retreat. But if your nervous system is trained to feel safe, to feel whole, to feel already chosen, then that is the frequency you are broadcasting. And suddenly, without effort, people lean in. Your specific person begins to feel drawn back, not because of what you're saying, but because of what you're being. Here's the radical truth you need to burn into your mind: you do not attract who you want, you attract who you are. That's not punishment, that's power. Because the moment you rewrite your signal, the entire universe rewrites its response to you. This is why people who carry sovereignty don't chase, don't beg, don't panic. They know the secret. They know they don't need to run after love, because love is already resonating inside of them. And when you are already resonating with love, wholeness, and safety, the outer world has no choice but to match it. Your specific person has no choice but to feel it. This is the shift. This is the truth. This is the secret of sovereignty. Now that you understand the void signal and the truth of energetic sovereignty, let's make it practical. Because theory doesn't change your energy, practice does. I'm about to give you the 3-step energetic rewire process. This isn't just mindset work. This is nervous system training, spiritual embodiment, and magnetic broadcasting combined. If you actually do this daily, not only will your specific person begin to respond differently, you'll start noticing the entire world responding to you differently. Let's begin. Step 1: collapse the void signal, awareness reset. The first step is to catch the moment your nervous system slips into lack. You know the feeling. They didn't reply, and suddenly your chest feels hollow. You check your phone for the 10th time. You start running what if scenarios in your head. That's the void signal activating. Here's the reset practice. Whenever you feel that hollowness, don't fight it. Don't spiral. Instead, say to yourself, this is the old signal. I collapse it now. Take one deep inhale through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Place your hand on your heart. Visualize that hollow, anxious energy shrinking into a small, dark sphere. With your breath, see it dissolve into light. This is called somatic pattern interruption. You're literally breaking the cycle in your body, not just your mind. Do this every single time the void tries to take over. Over time, your nervous system learns, I don't chase anymore, I collapse. Step 2, embody sovereignty anchoring. Once you collapse the void, you must replace it with sovereignty. Here's how. Stand tall, roll your shoulders back, feel your feet grounded into the earth. Inhale deeply and imagine golden light filling your chest as though your heart is radiating strength and warmth. Whisper to yourself, I am whole, I am chosen, I am sovereign. Now, and this is key, let your body feel what that would be like if it were already true. Science shows your brain cannot tell the difference between vividly imagined states and real ones. When you anchor this somatic state, you are literally reprogramming your subconscious. Practice this until your body automatically remembers the feeling of sovereignty. That way, even if fear creeps in, your nervous system knows how to snap back into power. Step 3. Broadcast the love frequency, energetic projection. Finally, once sovereignty is embodied, you shift into broadcasting mode. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and bring your specific person to mind. Not with need, not with desperation, with overflow. See them smiling. See yourself standing in front of them, radiant and full. Imagine your heart sending out waves of golden warmth that wrap around them like a safe embrace. You're not forcing them to feel anything. You're simply radiating the frequency of love, safety, and wholeness. And here's the paradox. When you do this from sovereignty, without needing a particular outcome, they begin to feel the shift. On a subconscious level, their nervous system receives the new broadcast. You'll notice small changes. They call more often. They seem calmer with you. They lean in instead of pulling away. Why? Because you're no longer sending the void signal. You're sending the love frequency. Do this projection for 5 minutes every night before sleep. Let your heart become the transmitter. And that's it. Collapse the void. Embody sovereignty. Broadcast love. Do this consistently, and you won't just magnetize your specific person back. You'll become the kind of person people are magnetized to everywhere you go. Will run 6 to 7 minutes, essentially a guided immersion. Section 5 draft, future pacing and quantum visualization. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a slow breath in. Hold it, release. Now imagine it's 6 months from today. You wake up in the morning and something feels different, lighter. The anxious ache that used to sit in your chest is gone. Instead, there's this deep, steady confidence, like you finally belong in your own skin. You roll over and your phone lights up. It's a message from your person. But here's what's wild. You don't feel that desperate jolt anymore. You don't scramble to overanalyze. Instead, you smile, because this is just normal now. Them reaching out, choosing you, flowing love towards you. Feel that for a second. See yourself walking through your day. People around you are responding to your new energy. You catch someone looking at you with admiration. Someone compliments your presence. Even strangers sense something magnetic about you. And then, there they are, your specific person. But notice how they look at you now. Not as someone they could lose or push away, but as someone they cannot stop orbiting. Their body leans toward you. Their eyes soften. Their voice carries warmth. And you don't need to perform. You don't need to chase. You just stand there, whole and radiant, and they mirror back to you what you've been broadcasting. Hold that vision. Let it sink in, because your subconscious doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. Every time you rehearse this timeline, you collapse it closer into existence. Here's the secret. Reality doesn't shift when you get the person. It shifts when you become the version of you who is already chosen, already loved, already sovereign. And when you live from that energy, the external world has no choice but to rearrange itself around your broadcast. So tonight, before you sleep, replay this scene in your mind. Feel the love, feel the safety, feel the normalcy of it. Do it over and over until it becomes second nature. That is how you install the new timeline. That is how you collapse the quantum wave into certainty. Listen closely, because here's the truth most people never admit. You could hear everything I've said today, nod your head, get excited, and still sabotage yourself tomorrow. Why? Because the pull of your old identity is strong. The habit of checking their profile, the urge to chase, the reflex of proving yourself. That old energetic void doesn't disappear overnight unless you stay conscious, stay sovereign, and choose differently. That's the trap most fall into. They watch a video, they get a dopamine hit, but they don't integrate. And then 2 weeks later, they're back where they started, still chasing, still waiting, still begging. But not you. Because today, you've learned something no one else is teaching: the law of congruence, the secret of the void signal, and the power of energetic sovereignty. I've seen people take this and change everything. One client stopped obsessively texting her ex, and within 3 weeks, he was the one blowing up her phone. Another rewired her signal from need to overflow, and suddenly, her SP wasn't just back, he was asking to commit. And then there are those who, instead of chasing one person, became so magnetic that multiple high-value partners started showing up. This works, but only if you live it. So let me leave you with this. You do not chase, you attract. You do not beg, you broadcast. You do not wait, you decide. And if you are ready to take this deeper, I want you to subscribe right now. Because in the next video, I'm going to break down the 5-minute energetic pre-play ritual that will flip your vibration instantly before you see your specific person. It's short, it's powerful, and it will rewire your signal faster than anything else. So hit subscribe, drop a comment with the words, "I am sovereign," to lock this in, and then watch this video right here next. Your life does not shift when they come back. It shifts when you remember who you really are. And when you do, they can't resist you.